Okay, second half getting underway. We're tied at 0 here. Second half just underway. Getting a little more chilly here at Pierce Field in East Providence. West Warwick girls soccer team and the East Providence girls soccer team playing in the semifinals for a chance to go to the Division II championship game. West Warwick going from left to right on your screen. Townie's going from right to left as they have switched sides. Under the lights here. Both teams have had their opportunities. East Providence more so putting on the pressure, especially in the first half, but still we're scoreless here. This production, courtesy of the Media Broadcasting and Journalism pathway at West Warwick High School. There goes a shot. Sails over the net. Tori Bird going to put it back in play. Or not. Okay. Looks like Wizards in their away whites. East Providence, their home reds. Looks like Molly Harold blocked that one. I heard that one from up here. I know East Providence working it back into the other end. Oh, that shot sails wide left. Another chance. East Providence putting on the pressure early here in the second half. We're about 3.5 minutes in. And Gabby Gonzalez launches the ball out of the box. And Estrella making a pass around the left side. And that one's going to be out on white. Red ball. Whoa. That one's up into the stands. The ball girls earning their money tonight. There's a few balls that have gone into the stands. One over here that I remember in the first half. A couple in the second. Action at the far end of the field. Far sideline. So Molly Harold got a foot on that one. Gonzalez. This half thus far being played in the orange and black half of the field. Couple of shots on goal by East Providence, but still we're scoreless. These two teams evenly matched right now and playing to a 2-2 tie back on November 5th back at Misnicki Field. But the difference here, the winner goes on to the championship game, Division II championship game. Loser goes home. Ball rolls past the end line. Gabby Gonzalez gonna kick this one in. Okay. And this is a student production, mainly student production. You hear a teacher's voice, me, Eric White, media broadcasting teacher at West Warwick High School. But up in the box, executive producer Riley Maynard calling the shots. Danny Raposo is in my media broadcasting class. He's on the left-hand camera. Joey Dione, the senior wizard, is on the right-hand camera. Both earning their extra credit points tonight. Bring this to you live. And we also have Brian Lynch, our executive producer extraordinaire, sitting warmly at home with a cup of hot cocoa, wrapped in a blanket probably, giving us pointers on how to make the stream a little better. We've got him on the other end of the phone. Here we go. Wizards trying to get something going deep in Townie territory for the first time really this half. Townie's right back. Oh, and they're going to call an offside. Looked like Townies were getting ready to put one away there, but I think that's number 2, Haley Montega. So the Wizards will put it back in play. We're going to get a call against West Warwick. Olivia Williams will take the kick. Tori Bird there with the save, and we are still scoreless. About 8 minutes into the half. And that one goes wide right. Olivia Williams with a shot. Sun is completely down now. The sun is down. The lights are on. And East Providence putting the pressure on once again. Lily Budnick. Working it down the left side, and that one goes out. Gabby Gonzalez, number 7, is going to kick it in. We're about 10 minutes in to the second half. Scoreless tie here. East Providence thus far has been, ooh, Jordan Brogan with a shot, just sails over the crossbar. Almost a field goal in football. The goalposts are right behind the goal. East Providence applying the pressure here. Molly Harold Field sends that one into East Providence territory, but that rolls out. Townies will throw it in. Gabby Gonzalez with a foot on that one. Number 14, Lily Budnick, throws it in. Hannah Fox boots it out. On defense for the Wizards, Budnick with a throw in once again. And we're in the far left corner. Number 2, Haley Montega crosses it, but the Wizards are there to defend. Olivia Williams, number 6, tries to get something going. And Tori Bird goes out for that shot. Michaela Lopes, number 13, had put a foot on that. And Bird is going to kick it in this time. With the red shirts right there to keep the pressure on, but nope. Now we've got the ball appeared to be going into East Providence territory, and here it goes again. But the Townies have been pretty stingy. Oh. Crowd not liking that. It appeared Lily Budnick made a nice save keeping the ball in bounds, but the referee disagreed. Crowd not liking that. Okay. Haley Montega, number 2, sends that one into Wizard territory where we've been for most of the half here. See if the orange and black can get something going here. Number 23, Michelle Moda, carrying this one deep into territory, into East Providence territory. Wizards keeping it on the ground. There's a ball up in the air. And Leah Moreau kicking that one out, but here comes East Providence right back. This one appears as if it may roll out, and it does. We're about 14 minutes into the second half here, 0-0 at Pierce Field in East Providence. East Providence has been keeping a lot of pressure on the Wizards in the second half, had a couple of shots on goal, the crossing it in front. Tori Bird with another save, preserving the shutout. Gabby Gonzalez carrying it near midfield. And the Wizards looking to put together some offense. And she loses the ball to Budnick, number 14. East Providence on the charge again. The crowd looking for some sort of whistle there, but they're not getting it. Katie Martinez sends that one into Townie territory, but there's a lot of red jerseys there. Hannah Fox sends it back into the East Providence end. This is the kind of game where it seems anybody who the first team to score might be the winner. It's been pretty tight here. East Providence has been threatening a lot. West Warwick is finally penetrating a bit into the Townie end of the field, but the possessions are few and far between and short-lived. But anything can happen here. We're about coming up on a halfway point of the second half. These teams playing for a chance to play for it all, to go to the Division II title game, which will be on the 22nd. Lily Budnick with the cross. That one sails at the end line. Gabby Gonzalez, I think, is going to kick it in. Nice grab by Tori Bird. East Providence trying to get something going with a cross, maybe have somebody head it in or kick it in, but Bird was right there to stop that. The Wizards look to get something going. Offensively, they haven't really put much together this half. Been playing defense most of the second half thus far. We're going to have a corner kick here. East Providence. There were a couple of dangerous, what you would call trouble balls there. Now East Providence is going to get the kick from, say, about 20, 25 yards out. This is not the position West Warwick wants to be in. But they rode that one out. And we have another corner. And that rolls out. So 2 corner kicks in a row. Wizards escape. Still scoreless here. We're going to send it to a commercial because we have our mask break, our second half mask break. We're going to send it to a commercial, pay some bills, thank our sponsors, and we will be right back here after that.
Teen e-cig use or vaping is an epidemic, with 1 in 5 using them, but it's not safe for young people.
Our brains continue to grow until our mid-20s.
Nicotine use can change the way our brains grow, and not for the better.
The part of our brain that makes decisions, calculates risk, learns, and helps memory.
Plus, nicotine can hotwire our brains for other addictions.
Not water vapor, not harmless, and not cool.
And welcome back, everybody. Eric White, media broadcasting teacher here from the Media Broadcasting and Journalism pathway at West Warwick High School. Our first ever road game live streaming. First ever road game live streaming here. A little bit of a chilly night here at Pierce Field in East Providence, where the mask break, courtesy of the COVID-19 pandemic, about halfway through the first half and halfway through the second half, the players are given a chance to take a breather, and we're given a chance to stand here in the wind while they take a breather. 0-0 tie, Division II semifinals, both teams playing for a chance to go to the Division II championship game. East Providence has kept the pressure on West Warwick for most of this half. 2 corner kicks and a free kick. They came up empty. Wizard defense doing its job tonight. Orange and black haven't really put anything together offensively this half. We'll see if that changes now. Wizards beating Mount St. Charles at home and Prout on the road in Narragansett to get here. And East Providence, the higher seed, beating Moses Brown to get to this point. Another ball in the stands. And the East Providence faithful here to support their team. Social distancing and all. Everybody wearing masks, staying in their little pods. It's great to see. Great to see the support here. And people doing what they need to do to keep things going. Okay. And Torrey with another save. That was a nice throw in by East Providence, and they almost got the score. But Torrey having a very good night in net. Both goalies, both goalkeepers having a very good night. West Warwick trying to put something together. There's the whistle there. Orange and black will maintain possession, try to put something together offensively. been East Providence on the attack all night. That whistle on East Providence. Gabby Gonzalez going to send this one in. Nice kick, but brought back the other way by the Townies. And that's a trouble ball. Looked like Haley Montega might get in there, but Wizards on the defense. And that's going to be a corner kick for East Providence. And that one sails behind the net. East Providence maintaining the pressure here in the second half. The Wizards will have possession. Wizards will put it in play right here. Looks like Gabby Gonzalez will kick it in for the Wizards. Michelle Moda, number 23, getting it, working it into that, into the end, and then Estrella gets a foot on it. The Wizards putting together their first serious offensive charge of this half. There's a cross, but there's a lot of red shirts there. And Pizzi gets a foot on it. Wizards with their first really serious offensive threat. Can they keep it in? And back comes East Providence. A little over 12 minutes left to go in regulation. Townies putting together another offensive charge here. The Wizards are there to answer. We're scoreless here. 11.5 minutes to go in the first, in the second half, rather, in regulation. And it's a shot on goal. Lily Budnick, Tori Bird there to preserve the shutout. Brianna Lopes, number 15, going to send this one in front of the Wizard net. A little over 10 minutes to go by the scoreboard. Officials keep the official time on the field, so it may be a little more than that. That's number 2, Jenna Pizzi, a little slow getting up. But she is up. Applause from the crowd. Here we go. Gabby Gonzalez. Try to put that ball somewhere where it makes a difference. Nice kick. But East Providence is there. And Estrella on the left-hand side. Martinez loses that one. Bird comes out to easily get that one at the top of the box. She kicks that one into play. And the Wizards trying to put something together here. Scoreless game. Trying to get it crossed. Who's there? Too many red shirts. Busy sends it over. It's Haley Montagna, and then we're going to have a corner kick here. And that's the score by East Providence. It was difficult to see who got number 4, East Providence, Ashley Dias with the goal. So West Warwick down 1-0 on the road here. And Michelle Moda really hit on that one. So the Wizards will get a kick here. See if Gabby Gonzalez can put it in a good position for the Wizards to even this one up. Oh, and that's no doing. Kaylee Davenport catches that one to end the threat. About 7 minutes left to go. Wizards down 1-0. Molly Harold kicks it out. Try to prevent the damage there. East Providence maintains possession. Trying to add on an insurance goal here. Up 1-0. Approximately 6 minutes left to go in regulation. Tori Bird boots this one in. That's going to sail wide, almost out of bounds, but Pizzi saves it. Number 3, Jordan Brogan. Okay, so East Providence gets the kick here. Olivia Williams, number 6, sends it up right in front. And that's going to be a goal. Tori can't quite get a hand on that. That's Olivia Williams putting East Providence up 2-0. Yes. Olivia Williams putting the home team up 2-0. Just under 5 minutes left. West Warwick finding themselves in a 2-0 hole. Hoping to even this one up. Maybe send it into overtime. Or a shootout. I'm not sure what they're doing under these rules. All right. Well, the crowd not liking that call. I'm not going to try to translate that. Okay, Gabby Gonzalez sends the ball right, but East Providence is there to deflect it once again. These two teams playing to a 2-2 tie back on November 5th back at Masnicki Field. Most of the first half it seemed pretty even. But for most of the second half here, East Providence is taking control of the game, scored a couple of goals, and been knocking on the door in the Wizards' half of the field for much of the half. But there's still some game left to be played here. White's going to have possession here. Liam Moreau going to throw it in. There's about 2 minutes left in this one in regulation. The Wizards need to put something together quickly here and would need to score twice to tie it up. East Providence has been in West Warwick's end pretty much the whole second half. Olivia Williams, who scored the second goal for East Providence, going to throw that in. She sends a ball right up. Eva LaRoche was there but couldn't get a foot on it. And that's going to be it. That's going to be it here from Pierce Field. Wizards put up a game effort, but fall just short of qualifying and making it to the Division II championship game. We're going to send it to a commercial, pay a couple of bills, and then come back and wrap it up.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize that Europe just passed a new copyrights law. I wish there was something more related to the school, though.
Hey, Nick, what are you reading?
Oh, just Kent County Times.
Oh, really? That's cool.
I just wish it was more related to West Warwick High School.
Oh, that's funny. I have the Magic Word here. It's the school newspaper.
Really?
Yeah, it's produced monthly. It's also online at themagicwordonline.com.
I'll check it out.
All right, cool.
Here live at Pierce Field in East Providence. Wizards putting up a game effort, but falling short of making it into the Division II championship game. Losing 2-0 to the Townies of East Providence. So I'm Eric White, media broadcasting teacher here at West Warwick High School. East Providence taking a little bit of a victory lap by the fans, the socially distanced fans. They're going to go on to the championship game on the 22nd. Wizards, great season, very difficult, very unusual season, but successful nonetheless. So we had a couple of we had a scoreless first half, and in the second half, number 4 Ashley Dias in a scrum right in front of the net put one in, putting East Providence up 1-0, and then Olivia Williams, the junior Olivia Williams, number 6, scoring the second goal for East Providence, and that's the way it ended. So the Townies move on, the Wizards go home, but great season for the Orange and Black, and also for the Media Broadcasting and Journalism Pathway. It was our first road game. We had technical glitches, so thank you for sticking with us. And thank you to our athletic director, Greg Kordick, for making some connections and getting us here tonight. And also the athletic director for East Providence, setting us up here, doing a great job. And everybody here being very gracious to us. So I have to say, coming back to Pierce Field after many years, it's been great, except for the result. But Wizards will have to have another go at it next year. They got a young team. They've got a talented team. 6 seniors on the squad. So they'll be moving on, but most of the core of the team will be coming back. So this is our first road game for the Media Broadcasting and Journalism Pathway. Executive producer Riley Maynard in the booth. Joey Dione, Denny Raposo on camera. I'm Eric White, media broadcasting teacher for the high school. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will catch you at our next live streaming event, whenever that may be. Have a great night, everybody.